Good morning, everybody. This presentation is about a smart grid. So let's find out what is the smart grid. Smart grid is a 21st century grid to meet ever-rising and ever-changing 21st century demands. To talk more about smart grids, let's move on to second slide. So, smart grid. Smart grid is developing network of communications, control, automations, new technologies, and tools working together to make the existing grid more efficient, more reliable, more secure, and greener. Greener because a smart grid enables integration of new technologies like solar generations, like wind generations, and plug-in electric vehicles. Smart grid also establishes two-way communications between consumers and utilities. In the next slide, we will talk about how smart grids store the data using smart meters. So let's talk about smart meters in the next slide. Smart meters. What is a smart meters? Smart meter is the integral part of smart grids, and it helps in recognizing and recording energy consumption patterns of each individual's consumers connected to the grids. It measures the quality of supply and send the informations back to the utilities about the quality of supply. It also notify the retailers and the distributors about any power outages. As I have mentioned before, smart grid enables two-way communications between consumers and the utilities. As a result, it helps consumers to shift their energy consumption patterns from peak to off-peak, resulting in saving in consumers' bills. At the same time, network provider can better manage their networks with available maximum capacities. So we will talk about next slide. Now we will talk about what are the data stored by the smart meters and what are their uses. As promised previously, these slides basically talk about data storage and uses. Smart meters mainly store the data for the smart grids, which is consumers' patterns, energy consumption patterns. And those data are used by the retailers and network distributors. Retailers store them and use them for creating a targeted electricity deals for the consumers types. While network service providers store and use them for planning network augmentations. Those data also help them in increasing the reliability and quality of supply by better managing their grid. Now, in the next slide, we will talk about what are the concerns among the stakeholders for these data storage. As we have said previously, smart meters stores the personal information and energy consumption patterns of each individual customers. So we'll talk about what are the concerns of the different stakeholders. For customers, there are mainly concerns how their personal information will be handled. Whereas the retailers and network service providers, their concerns on how to store the personal informations and energy consumption patterns of consumers, how to protect them, and how to prevent them from hacking and misuses. I have also listed few dot points how to potentially prevent future hacking and misuse of those data. This could be retailers or network providers coming with better policies for collecting, storing, and using consumer data, using data encryptions, selecting better softwares to secure the data, and awaiting employees of the retailers and network service providers and about the ethical and unethical use of the data. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you.